Let's now go to the index method. I want to give you a problem first. Okay. The problem goes like this. Information. So look at all the lists that you have. It's a very interesting problem. If you are able to just stay with me, stay focused, then I'm sure you will master this method. Okay. This is the information given to you, and these are multiple lists. You have titles of the different songs, then which year they were released, user rating, review counts. So this is basically miscellaneous information of different songs. So far, so good. Now I want to define a question on the basis of this, right? I want to define a question. And the question is, if I input a particular song name, right? And let's define song name. Then once I give this input, then it should return back the corresponding artist name, right? So for example, if I put this song name Shallow and let me run this, then once I do enter, this should give me the artist name back for this. And the artist name for this song is Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. Right? So there is a one-to-one mapping between all these lists, right? This one has the song title, the name of the song. This one has the release year. So the first song, Blinding Lights, was released in the year 2019. And it has a rating of 9.1. It has these many reviews. And the artist for this song is The Weeknd. So there is an index similarity for all the items. Clear? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Ideally, it should be a part of a single list. Ideally, Blinding Lights, this should be a part of the single list. But currently, it is not the way it should be. Right? Which is where, on the basis of a song name, let's say title as Shallow, I want to access the corresponding release year, user rating, review counts, and artist name. So what can I do so that when I enter Shallow, it gives me the output as Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper? That is the question. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
कैसे करेंगे?
So we can probably like find the index of that particular song title and then go to the index in that artist name and then print that index.
Exactly. That's the way you will do it, Yashan. Okay. And just to elaborate on that, I want to tell everyone what's the relevance of index here. Right. So you know that this list is list of song titles, right? Guys, you already know that. Now, if I try to access the second item, what index will I use? 1.
Yes.
I have this list of song titles and I'm doing indexing, simple indexing on this. But at times, I do not know that this song title Shallow has index 1. Okay, imagine a list, right? Imagine a list like this, which has 1000 song names. Okay, consider a list of song names, which has 1000 song titles. So I will not know exactly what is the index of each and every song. For this one, since there are only 5 songs, right? I can just quickly look at it and say the index of Shallow song is 1. But how can I get the value 1 back? Right? So what method should I apply so that I can get the value of 1 back? That is where index method comes in. Okay, and just be with me. I have to use the list name, then the method name index. And then what do I do? What should I pass inside so that I get the value as 1?
The name of the song.
Right. And why exactly is this relevant? That also you're clear, na? Right?
Yes.
This is example of indexing. This is example of indexing. Right? Which is getting the item from the list. But the other line below, what is this? Example of indexing, index method. Right? And what it does is it gets the index of the item. Index of the item. So do notice there's a difference. Right? For you to run cell number 75, you should know the value of 1 already. Right? But like I told earlier, if you have a longer list of names, let's say you have 1000 names or 10,000 names, and you want to know, let's say your favorite song lies at what position. So in that case, you will use something like this. In that case, you will simply use the method index, and in the brackets of index, you will pass the song name. Guys,
Yes.
clear? Now, I want to just show you one more application of this. If let's say I have a list of names out here, right? And I want to know at what index this girl Tanvi comes. So how do I know? Shall I sit down and count? No, na? Oh, let me give you one more example wherein you can really understand or get the message I'm trying to convey. Right? For example, if the list of names was something like this. Okay, now you see there are a lot many names. Guys,
Yeah.
you can see there are a lot many names. How can I get the index position of this guy Blake? Will I go and count? No, no. So I want to get the index
No,
position.
sir.
I will simply do the list and the method index. Simple. Just pass the name. You will automatically get the index as of this particular position. And you can count really. Now you can also count if you want to, if you are enthusiastic about it. Or I can do a different example and you can just double check that it is indeed giving me the right input. Let's say if I put this name Meera, then it is index 5. And this is the name out here. And this is sixth item. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And index starts from 0. So this is sixth item, index 5. Right. So that is the usefulness of the method index. Okay. I hope you have a good intuition about it now. So same thing is what I was trying to convey for a list of songs. Imagine 1000 songs and you just have the song name. That's it. But in this problem, you don't want the song name. You don't want the song index. You want the artist name of that song. So what will you do? So what do I need to do so that once I put the name of the song, something like this, okay? Right? Tell me what should I do so that if I just put the name of the song here, let's say Shallow, or let's say Shape of You, for example, as the output it returns, what? Ed Sheeran. What should I do? Tell me. So step by step, tell me. If I'm inputting Shape of You, then what will you compute the index of? First, I will find the index of
So song titles, index
title.
and artist name index.
Exactly. So Shape of You song, how will I find? I'll just put it here. Song titles. I'll do something like this.
So like, can't we use an for loop and for iterating every index? And when we give the input, it accesses like.
For loop is not required if you look at it. Okay, so based on whatever you said earlier, if I do indexing, I'll get the index of this song name. So Shape of You song lies at index position 2. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. Now what do I do next? So far we have been able to get the index position of 2. Right? So in this artist name list, this name also lies at index position 2 now. Okay, let me run this, okay? Artist name is not defined, it's names. So I'll make that correction. Shape of You is not in list. Shape of You, S should be capital. I'll make that correction. And so should be Y. 2 is not in the list. So do you see it now? The issue,
Yes, sir.
right? And why is it giving us that issue? Because now we are trying to search for number 2.
So I should remove the index after artist.name.
So instead of doing this, right? So just look at this. I've also written the same thing. It is giving the output as 2. So this highlighted part will give you 2, right? If I just remove this, I'll pass 2. So I'm trying to search for number 2 in the list artist names, and there is no number there. Okay, but if I do something like this, then it will work, no?
Yes, sir, yes.
So there's a difference between when you do indexing, because that gives you the item name back, getting the item from the list. But and the way you do index method gives you the index back. Clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is going to give me the index. This particular part is going to give me the index, and I have to use that index on the list artist names, right? So let's save this as a variable idx, and then I'll use this on the artist names, something like this, idx. Okay, now let's again run this. Right, so it's visible now. If I use a different name also, then it will work. So let me use this first name, blinding lights. Sorry, my bad. Best name. Right, so a simple use case of index. Basically, you have the item name, and now you want to get the index, corresponding index for that. In this case, it is 2. And then how are you making use of index? You're looking back in a different list. You're looking that index value in the artist names list, which is happening here. Right. So again, it's a simple use case. You have the item, value or name, and then you're looking at it in a list. That is what the index method will do for you. And again, due to lack of time, I could not cover others. But we can go through these methods later on also, once we have specific use cases, right? So I want to show you more relevant use cases instead of just covering the methods for the sake of it. So I'll probably come up with different examples. Okay.